Raising. All right, howdy peeps. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, splendid day. Suns are shining. Finally, suns are shining. Okay, we're on a little job. What do you think of Dalton's dozer, by the way? Ain't that cool? We're on finishing up the little job there by Dalton's dad's house. Can't remember his name. Sorry, Bubba. We're getting moved off of the little job. We're skipping Dalton's sister for now. She's got a neat little farm. We don't want to go to her farm yet because of the fact that it's a little wet. It's unseasonably wet. So we don't want to go there because it's going to be... back there, they had a borrow pit back here on this small job. And it made it handy for us to bull our way in there and get that project knocked out. But at Dalton's sister's house, or at her farm there, it's more touchy. And I want to do it when it's dry. And Big Daddy said, go ahead. If you want to do it when it's dry, it's fine. So, in doing so, I know I'm rattling. In doing so, we're going to go ahead and move the equipment. I end up stealing the Outlaw truck and moving equipment just a couple miles down the road to a little job to the big job. To the big job we moved down here for, the big boy. We're going to get started on Indian Mounds is where we're heading to. It is going to be a job and a half. But I get Brutus and the Din moved while Stevie gets the last of the logs loaded up. Then I move Stills Din move it. And then we come back to Dalton's dad's house. And he gets to mess around with this old International dozer. And we just fall in love with this thing. So I got him to come in and let me record some of it. So we ended up the video with Tormenting Dalton. Hope y'all like it. It's an International. That's everybody trying to put that on YouTube. That's an International. That's the kind of combustion they make. Big old piston. Wonder how many compression rings they got on a Johnny Popper. But all this would be is a good way for you to make me look bad.
It is.
Okay, so you got the yard, you got where they're chaining down, back at the equipment shed and everything. Now let's take a quick flight to this small little tract of woods we cut. It's pretty selective. There's a couple little opening spots, but mostly it's real selectively cut. And a good little patch of trees. It's a really good little patch of trees. It was heavy to ash, which this area grows good ash, but the ash borer is coming to town. There is a spot where I splatted a white oak tree in a pond and had to dig it out. And in this little thin area you see right in the middle of the screen right about now, see that all the way a thin? That was quite a few finished trees in that spot that we took down. And there's another little aisleway of finished trees here. If you look at it from this angle, there's another finished aisleway. Now up there towards the right corner up there, there was a lot of big trees right in this spot back here. That's where a lot of the footage was, is right in this little area you're looking at now. But over to right, you can see where I cleaned out. I didn't get that corner because there wasn't no reason to get that corner. There wasn't no marked trees in it. But I cleaned that little area out. I didn't look down with your drone, Tater. Come on, come on, come on. No, I missed it. See that spot of open I made out of the mess there? That wasn't going to grow anybody no good there anyways. That's a line between two landowners and all that mess. So there's not going to be a lot of good become of that spot anyway. So I just went ahead and cleaned that little spot out, and they can bush hog it now or whatever, what have you. Okay, so Brutus ended up being the first machine done. So I went ahead and moved it, floated it over here to the other job. The Outlaw did pretty good. We didn't go very far, but the Outlaw did pretty good. Stevie was concerned. That's a lighter truck. The Outlaw truck, that's a C12. Derek installed an 18-speed in it, kind of like I did the Blackie a few years back. He put an 18-speed in it, and that helped that truck out a bunch. And I think it's got 411s in it, gear rear end. So it still gets down the road with a good double overdrive. I don't know what percentage the overdrive is in that truck, but it drives good. It does good. It doesn't find job moving Brutus. But anyways, get back to the chase here. And I think he put full lockers in that truck. I'm not sure. Which brings me back to why ain't the full lockers in Blackie yet? Why ain't the stacks put on Blackie yet, Tater? I'm sorry, I have trouble prioritizing fluffing up my nest when the whole company needs me doing other stuff. That's why a lot of my open-ended projects aren't done, because they don't rank high enough on the priority list right now. We're gonna start this job. We haven't. Damn it! Come on, Tater. This job is going to be a big job. That road over there, access road to the right over there, that's to access the big power line back here, which will come into play in future videos. As we start in this job, we're going to start up front here because we're going to nibble our way into it. We're getting ready to break into August here at this point, and this August in our area has started out wet, wet, wet. So it's a good thing we're nibbling our way. Look at all them invasive species and little damn yard bushes and stuff that ends up growing out in the trees. See, a lot of people talks like they're environmentalists and stuff, and you know, logging's bad and yada yada. I wish they knew a little bit about invasive species that they're putting in their yards and stuff. You know, growing out here in the woods where the woods go. You know, nobody talks about that stuff. Nobody talks about the stuff that really matters. They're always crying about stuff that they don't. You know what I mean? I hate to be a negative Nancy, but geez, my knees, we're out here every day dealing with this stuff, and you know, and there is real problems out here in the woods. But this ain't the rainforest, and in the way the media covers it, they talk about like we're America, like. So the city people thinks that, you know, this is the rainforest here, so you got to protect it like they do to, you know, like they want to the rainforest that they're knocking out the beef farms and stuff in other countries. It has nothing to do with our country. In our country, What we got is a bunch of managed woods that needs managed, like a garden, so our woods can thrive and not start fires and stuff like I got in California, which we all know what they do in California. When you quit doing any management in your woods, you end up with fires. You know, I mean, I don't make the rules, I just live by them. But anyways, what you're seeing right here growing on the outside is a lot of invasive species and stuff that's kind of taking over. Here were some sassafras leaves there. But we're trying to take care of the corn and knock out the invasive species there, is what Big Daddy's plans usually are in our company. And we operate between the corn and the actual sellable timber. So all this crap that grows out on the edge, it's nothing. The only thing that this serves, the only purpose this serves these edge effect situations, is they do make a hiding spot for wildlife from predators. That's the only thing we screw up when we screw that up. We do screw it up a little bit for rabbits when we do that, because they cannot find a place to hide real quick and easy at the edge of the field, which is what's normal for them, you know. That's normally what gets used there for prey to hide. So when we knock that out, we kind of screw that up. But other than that, you know, you're making productive ground. All right, this is gonna be our next one, and this is gonna be a big one. This is I don't know how many acres. That seemed like 100 or more. So it's gonna be a pretty good sized job here. Ooh, look at the dirt. Beautiful dirt. Beautiful, beautiful dirt. We got 2 days of rain coming, but after these 2 days of rain, I'd say we're gonna be green flag logging. Green flag. Tater. I just never learned quite to talk right. It's just me and talking. I just don't do talking well. Never have. Boy, look at that cottonwood in there. Water poplar. Cottonwood. Ugh. Okay, we're on our way back now. While we're coming back, what is going on the job site is Stevie's getting Larry loaded. We end up meeting Robin and Derek on his way out. And those of you that care to play along, comment on there what times we met Robin and Derek coming out. They was right together. You're pretty warm as far as this time in the video. Just let us know. Anyways, we're heading back while Stevie's loading Larry, getting Larry loaded. And he's, by the time we get back, I think he should be clopping out with the Den and ready to load him up on a sled and move him real quick.
guys got in the rain. See how that thing buckles up? That thing is nice. I love the way this Din Din packs up. Look at that. Boom. And you set it right down, boom. Don't take up a bunch of room, don't act aggravating. Nice. Got her, Stevie.
All right, I want to go ahead and break in here and just say that, okay, so I go and run a Din Din to the new job real quick. Now, I don't know what all Big Daddy and Stevie and them had to do back at the other job. I'm sure they had something to do. But when I get back to get Stevie's, to grab Big Daddy's dozer, because Big Daddy had to finish up, they're in there playing with Dalton on his dozer. Now, Dalton, I don't know what's going on around there, but we ain't getting much work out of our guys when you're around. Let's see what Dalton's got going. Yeah, this has got to be YouTube's.
He's gonna take the dozer over there and shut it down tonight.
Blades are raising. There's a carburetor on the other side. There it is. So you gotta run 2 levers to kick it in and out, or one? What? You wouldn't move that one lever, you gotta kill the gas first, so don't you?
No, you let it. You just leave it. I usually just shut it off on the bulb, but you can leave it on.
So it's got gas and diesel both running in it right now. So it's got gas and diesel both running in it right now.
No, when in the car, if it's got a flap in there, when you shut it on diesel, it closes that and it keeps the gas from going in.
Gotcha. What's got to be on that? It's on that string right there, ain't it? Or is that your throttle? On the gas throttle?
That's choke cable.
Choke cable, gotcha. See, I always say I got to choke my bird when I start it. See, it's international, you got to choke it.
You guys,
That is funky.
I'll have it out today. You guys, I gotta get all the shit cleaned off, but I'll have it moving around if you guys come stop by again or whatever.
Huh. So the head's funky on it, huh? So how long's them injectors?
They're not long. They're just big old fat bastards. They're just fat. They're just basically just.
So it's got like a combustion chamber up above the piston, or what? How does that work in
Yeah,
there?
it's got a.
Kind of like a Hemi head.
Here, I'll show you. nozzle. So your piston fits down in this groove, and then this goes into the right above the combustion chamber. That nozzle
Okay.
injector fits in there.
And that's what leans off the side, and it's
Yeah.
the tall up off the motor, or
Yep.
off the block.
Yep.
I'll be darned. How does it still make compression to run like that? I guess it's just enough stroke in there where it happens.
Oh, it's making.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's making hell of compression. It's
Huh.
it's got fire rings. It's studded, and it's got fire rings. It's just
Huh.
making that much compression.
Huh. Well, by golly. A little bit then. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was seized up. We had to bust her out of there.
Huh.
TD14 piston.
It's a healthy jewel.
It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 rings, 2 oil control rings, and 4 combustion rings.
Wow. Yeah. The little ones are your oil rings down the bottom, huh?
Yep.
4 combustion rings. That's an international. That's what everybody always tell you, put that on YouTube. That's an international for you. That's the kind of combustion they make.
Big old piston.
Wonder how many compression rings they got on a Johnny Popper. Well, we're done tormenting Dalton. It's late. It's almost 5 o'clock. Me and Stevie need to get down the road. I got the last of the logs. And Big Daddy, he's running up there to meet with the caretaker for the big job we're going to. Stevie's gonna put the dozer on the property and just park and leave it set there on the lowboy overnight, because we're gonna get the log tomorrow. It's summertime Indiana weather. You never know what's gonna happen. They changed the weather and now it's not gonna rain tomorrow. There's an afternoon chance and nothing to get too excited about. I bet before it's over with, they'll back out Thursday and Friday's rain too, and we'll just log straight through. Started out being one of them jobs where one of these weeks where he's always gonna get to work one day. I was like, dang on, it's July. It's eventually gonna start acting like July. July, you don't really worry about anything, just an evening thingamabob, you know, and usually next morning, as long as it ain't raining on your head, you're logging. This one's a little snug. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, he's up on the bank a little bit on the other side. He made her, bud. Good job, Stevie. See if me and my bird and the old pit trailer swinging here. Oh, room is spare. So let's get down the road. Put some pavement behind us.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the buttons and leave me likes, comments, stuff. Let me know what's up. And to anybody's wanting loggerweight gear, go to loggerweight.com and help yourself at the shop there. And we got all that good mess. Take care of it. And mostly just want to say thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a good one later on.